spoke to me. It said to love you through eternity, not knowing that you were another's bride. I vowed I'd always be close by your side. You know I love you and I always will. I know you're married, but I love you still. Broke a heart, dear, that would die for you. I'd give the world, dear, to belong to you. The game is over now, I know I've lost. My broken heart will have to pay the cost.
Jones, he was a mighty man, but now he's resting in the promised land. The kind of music he could understand was an 8-wheel driver under his command. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie as he rolled down the line. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie as he rolled down the line. When the farmer started ringing the bell, everybody hung around compelled. Casey Jones was a-coming to town on a 6-8-wheeler that was flat on the ground. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie as he rolled down the line. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie as he rolled down the line. Freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie as he rolled down the line. a flashing blade sent him on a run to the Everglades, running like a dog through the Everglades. Well, the posse went in and they came back out, and they said he'd die, and there ain't no doubt. It's an eye for an eye, so the debtor's paid. He won't last long in the Everglades. A man can't live in the Everglades, where a man can hide and never be found, and have no fear of the baying hound. But he better keep moving and don't stand still. If the skeeter don't get him, then the gators will. Well, the years went by and his girl was wed. His family gave him up for dead. But now and then the natives would say they seen him running through the Everglades, running like a dog through the Everglades. Now he never heard the news on the radio. He was deep in the glades and he never know. His running and hiding didn't make much sense, for the jury had ruled it was self-defense. Where a man can hide and never be found, and have no fear of the baying hound. But he better keep moving and don't stand still. If the skeeters don't get him, then the gators will. If the skeeters don't get him, then the gators will. If the skeeters don't get him, then the gators will. If the skeeters don't get him, then the gators will.
I got money, marbles, and chalk, sweetheart, but I still feel like I am poor. 'Cause my money won't spend, and my marbles won't roll, and my chalk won't ride anymore.
There's an old saying that's been all around. I heard it before I could walk. How some's got health and some's got wealth, others money, marbles, and chalk.
I got money, marbles, and chalk, sweetheart, but I still feel like I am poor. 'Cause my money won't spend, and my marbles won't roll, and my chalk won't ride anymore.
While you were here, I was happy and gay. Your presence made me feel so proud. But you left me for another one day. Now I feel alone in a crowd.
I got money, marbles, and chalk, sweetheart, but I still feel like I am poor. 'Cause my money won't spend, and my marbles won't roll, and my chalk won't ride anymore.
Money, marbles, and chalk is alright for a miser who loves only gold. But give me a chance to save a romance, for I love you with all of my soul.
I got money, marble, and chalk, sweetheart, but I still feel like I am poor. 'Cause my money won't
to a T. A princess in a storybook, a queen upon her throne. That's what you are, and you belong to me. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven, you're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. Just the same. And if I were a potter and you a piece of clay, the only thing I'd change would be your name. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I would wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. Found a heart I know will always be so true. But still, dearest darling, I feel kind of blue. Keep wondering if someday, somehow, I might lose you. Emotions are making me long for your kiss. For safe in your arms I know heavenly bliss. Emotions in my heart are calling for you. If you confess, I'll bet you have emotions too. Emotions can bring you much sorrow and pain. Emotions can be like the sun shine after rain. Emotions are charged with the power of fate. These same emotions make you love or make you hate. Emotions are making me long for your kiss. For safe in your arms I know heavenly bliss. Emotions in my heart are calling for you. If you'd confess, I'll bet you have emotions too. Now
How people seem to watch my footsteps as I go by. They shake their heads and say I'm riding high. But this thing has done drove me wild, and now it's got me down and made me the talk of the town. I'll go down to the river and slowly walk around, and if my thoughts don't change a lot, I'll jump right in and drown. For after what you've done to me, I know I've grown to be the laughing stock, the talk of the town. I used to think this couldn't happen to a guy like me. As nightfall finds me heading to your door, now you don't seem to want me since a new love you have found. And now I am the talk of the town. I'll go down to the river and slowly walk around, and if my thoughts don't change a lot, I'll jump right in and drown. For after what you've done to me, I know I've grown to be the laughing stock, the talk of the town.
Travel o'er this country wide seeking fortune fair. I've been down the two coastlines, I've traveled everywhere. From Portland east to Portland west and back across the line. I'm a-going now to a place that's best, that old hometown of mine. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. There's sure to be a gal somewhere that you like best of all. Now mine lives down in Louisville, she's long and she is tall. But she's the kind that you can't find her rambling through the land. I'm on my way this very day to win her heart and hand. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Now I can picture in my mind a place we'll call our home. A humble little cot for two we'll never want to roam. The place that's right for that love site is in those bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio by a place called Louisville. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. feel without you. My teardrops never see the light of day. They laugh and joke each time they talk about you. But if they heard my heart, they'd hear it say, excuse me, I think I've got a heartache. There's an aching deep inside, and it just won't be denied. Excuse me, I think I've got a heartache, and I better say goodbye before I cry. That makes me hide my sorrow. I live a lying though I say or do. My lips may lie and paint a bright tomorrow, but if I told the truth, I'd have to say, excuse me, I think I've got a heartache. Just won't be denied. Excuse me, I think I've got a heartache, and I better say goodbye before I cry.
Have you ever seen the beat? Bill went down to Monroe to get a bite to eat. Webby came a-running and pierced him with a club, and Jimmy caught the Dickens pushing Ernest in the tub. Earl then quit his scrubbing, went as crazy as a bat, when Carl fell down 2 stories and mashed poor Lester flat. You should see Red smiling, he was grinning like a squirrel, when they caught poor Don in Reno for stealing Minnie's pearl. Play one, Mac. That's the best I ever heard. Now Fern was too young to drive, so they ended in a crash, and Ray had to pay the price, so he gave to Johnny some cash. Benny sold his Martin to go sit Nathan's bail, and Patsy climbed up Goldie's Hill to drink from Kitty's well. Hit me a flat run there, boy. Pretty good. Hit me a Red Smiley run. And now Marty killed Cock Robbins down in El Paso, and Elvis pressed some charges on a guilty man we know. Hawk and Gene are playing with each other's feet, and Ferlin whipped that husky boy who lives across the street. Now Emily's road was stony on the way to Cooperstown to see Jim Reeves in the Hall of Fame, but he's still on the mound. Hank got locked in the place and Johnny called a jack, so they got on Porter's wagon and he brought 'em back. Now Eddie Arnold to the fact, and so is Don Helms, that Teddy and Dole will burn if you strike a match to them. But Mackie is a wiser man, and Hilo just turned brown. George and Grandpa would agree, but the Jones boys can't be found. Then Roy turned to Howdy and said, turn a buck up. And Buck, he is on, and the Lubans know their stuff. Now don't get offended, this song is just a rub, but Jimmy really caught the Dickens for pushing Ernest in the tub.